Why did Jesus change Simon's name to Peter? Does the Bible give an explanation? Yeah, it's actually in that passage itself. Let's read it. Now, when Jesus came into the district of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, "Who do the people say that the Son of Man is?" And they said, "Some say John the Baptist, others say Elijah, and others Jeremiah or one of the prophets." He said to them, "But who do you say that I am?" Simon Peter replied, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." And Jesus answered him, "Blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. And I tell you, you are Peter." Okay, and here's the word for Peter right here, which literally means like a handheld rock, a stone. "And on this rock," now look here, here's a different word, much bigger rock, like a boulder, like a foundation, "I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom, and whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven." Then he strictly charged his disciples to tell no one that he was the Christ. Okay, so the reason why he called him Peter is because it literally means rock. And Peter was a small portion of the confession of faith that Jesus would build his church on. So the Catholics take this and say, "Oh, see, Peter's the Pope and everybody after him, blah, blah, blah." No, sorry, that's not what that means. Because otherwise he would have used the same word for rock. No, he's saying Peter, what he said, that confession that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God, that confession of faith, that's what he will build his church on. So that confession of faith, that confession of truth that came from the Father, that he was able to utter from his lips, that earned him an acknowledgement from the Lord that he was part of what Christ would use to build the church, faith in who he is.